spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Strong kick to get this one underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the handoff. Gets it past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here. When you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Still on his feet at the 45. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
And the Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for space. It's Pringle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
They want to run it left here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Got it inside. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Payne. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Notre Dame.
Give to the running back. Runs through a tackle. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The short hands, it's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the court.
He's going to fire deep. Picked off to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll leave it with him. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. It's first down. The defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Anderson wants to throw. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
The body cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. There he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's shot. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Turns it on down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Canes!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Alabama has a lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and haven't been able to pull away. They're up by just one over Florida State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Drive comes from the 13-yard line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Wants to go up top. It's on target and complete. Across the 25, he's got room. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Swings it out to the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Looking for a crease to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. They'll run play action. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Anderson will throw. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Canes will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to return it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. the 44 with the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Flying down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Miami! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running behind that left side. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the tailback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Anderson wants to throw. And that one's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down and still on his feet. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Anderson will throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
So now it's second and long. Using his legs, it's Pringle. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
It's going to be important able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Might be calling a hot route. Catch in the middle. It's Corn. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Moffitt. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the screen. Turning it on! Touchdown, Irish! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Louisville is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 14 to Georgia. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Raya. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Anderson wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. 4th down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory. And the Canes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off play action on first down. Fires downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this QB, you can tell, did a really good job of continuing to buy time, go through his progressions. He wanted to make the big play and even got outside the pocket a little bit to his left and took the deep shot down the field. Just missed.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try the run. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Man, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Anderson will throw. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Hurricanes will punt this one away. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run to the left. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself on the draw. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Those tackles and those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. He wants to go deep. Snags it inside the 20. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
He'll toss it. Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Defense has to do a better job with their assignment football, trying to slow this option play down. Someone has to account for the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch man. That time they were missing the pitch man outside, and that's why he scored.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On the ground, it's Pringle. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Hurricanes! He got a step and just dusted the field.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. This one's complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
Notre Dame, 14.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And he looks a little frazzled. And listen, I know he's been rushed and he's been hurried a little bit, but, man, big mistakes. 3 interceptions today. It's hard to win football games with your quarterback making mistakes. And right there, just careless, floating off the back foot. He's got to tighten up those details.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they do on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. There he goes. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He's going to run it. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Barges ahead. Touchdown, Notre Dame! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense has settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Gets behind this defense. Anderson wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Motion from the wideout. Rides the back on the option to give.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Defense showing blitz here. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got the quick pass. Open space at the 25. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now, 1st and goal.
And I love the offense, man. Staying aggressive, doing what you need to do, pushing the ball down the field, still willing to throw the football late in this game. I just don't like the ending. Man, don't step out of bounds. Let that clock run. Try to get out of here with a W.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He wants a big play here late. Got it in stride inside the 20. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Rides the back. He'll toss it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. It's incomplete, and they've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Touchdown, Irish! And the comeback is on.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
On to attempt to try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And this is why you keep fighting. You just got your score on offense. Now you needed a miracle to come through with the onside kick so you can get one more possession to maybe go win this football game. Nice execution. And guess what? There's still time left on the clock.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Got his man out of the backfield. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this defense is all over the quick game right now. They're up a possession, and they are tackling and they're pursuing the football. Nice play on that one.
He unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third down, going up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's his fourth interception of the game.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.